I'd like to thank you all for coming. That could work. Too formal, maybe. Not sure. This really can't be that difficult. Why am I so nervous? I'd like. Oh, said that already. Over the last few years, I've had time. Is that even right? Come on, Kendall. You can do this. Just say your speech and get it over with. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Hey, excuse me, everyone. Um, can I have your attention, please? Hi. Hi. How are you? Excuse me. Can I have your attention, please? Can you guys just turn around and just pay attention? Okay, let's see. Can you guys all stand? Or can you, I don't know, maybe you should sit. No, I think standing is better. You're already standing. Oof. All right, let's get to it. Um, I'd like to make a toast.
And we're so happy now to welcome Kendall Williams. And yeah,
Thank you.
and we've got a world premiere we're about to hear.
Yeah,
A new piece of yours called Bass and Things.
yeah.
You want to say something about that?
Yeah. When I got the opportunity to speak to David, who was going to be performing, he we were speaking about percussion, and I think there was a mix up, and I somehow thought that he was actually going to be playing bass. I don't know why. And then he mentioned that he actually did have a bass at his house, and so we spoke about maybe just writing for him beating on a bass. And that's sort of how the idea kind of got started. And I was like, well, I'm coming up on some accomplishments, or I'm finishing up some accomplishments, And so maybe I should sort of make a toast to myself for getting through, you know, this next chapter in this journey as I start to embark on the new journey. So that's kind of where Bass and Things came from.
And how was working with David Cossin? Did you do that all by Zoom or?
Yeah, it was awesome. We zoomed actually back and forth a few times and just sort of worked out some of the ideas, and he was really helpful, and it really came together. Actually, there were some things that I didn't plan for that sort of happened, and I was really happy with that, with what I heard.
So in addition to being a composer, just so our listeners know, our watchers know, you're also a steel pan virtuoso.
Yeah.
And so did the steel pan, what the technique of working on steel pan get into what you did with the bass?
Actually, not for this piece, oddly enough. And usually it does. I usually incorporate the steel pan in everything that I do, and I base it off of that. I think because I knew it was a bass and I didn't have one at home to work on, I just beat on my table and imagined that the bass sounded like it. So it was really interesting, actually. I spoke to David about that exchange.
So are you thinking just purely rhythmically, like not high and low, like is there any pitch high, low, or is it just really about rhythm?
It's a little bit of both, actually. We worked on about 4 or 5 like main pitches that I really wanted to get out of it. And then everything else was just sort of, how does this come together? You know, like what is it gonna do with that? So we were kind of open, you know, but 4 or 5 like main pitches, really things. Yeah.
So are you driving right now, or like you're
No,
going to pull
no,
over
not
and listen
yet.
to this?
No, not yet.
Oh,
Not yet. Yeah, no, not yet. I'm not driving yet. I just finished the rehearsal though for a steel pan competition that I'll be taking part in tomorrow.
Okay, Kendall, thanks so much for writing for David. I'm really excited to hear this piece.
Yes, thank you guys so much.
Great to see you.
Yes,
And,
you too.
hopefully we can get together soon and make some music in the same room.
Yeah, thanks.
I know-
should we mention before we get a chance to hear this piece that the piece is called Bass and Things, and it was commissioned with the support of Margaret Cullum and additional support from ASCAP.
Thank
So
you.
Awesome.
thank you
Thank
to
you.
them
Thank
for
you.
Yes,
making
thank
it
you.
possible for us to say thank you for the piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Margaret Cullum. And
Yes, for sure.
thanks so much to everyone who's bought a ticket today and supported this festival. And we are going to the Lower East Side, where David Cossin is in his studio waiting to play a new piece by Kendall Williams, Bass and Things. Thanks so much,
Thank
Kendall.
you. Thank you, guys.